You're watching Houston Texans today. I am Tom Downey, here to talk trade around the Texans, specifically wide receiver Keke Coutee. Now, USA Today has gone through and listed one trade candidate for each team. And what I mean by candidate is a player that team could trade away. The Texans have been very active, specifically in the wide receiver trade market, shipping out Randall Cobb, getting in Anthony Miller. They already released Isaiah Coulter. They are not done, by the way, at the wide receiver spot. So I think Coutee could actually end up being moved by Houston. The two what I consider more roster locks, Brandon Cooks, because, he's good at football. Nico Collins, obviously. They've traded for Anthony Miller. Those, I think, are going to be wide receivers 1, 2, and 3. Probably Cooks and Collins on the outside, Miller more in the slot. That leaves a roster battle with several players with NFL experience. Keke Coutee, Alex Erickson, Chris Conley, Andre Roberts, with Erickson and Roberts offering immense special teams value. Conley offering outside receiver depth, just like Chris Moore does. And we'll see if Damon Hazelton, Jordan Vesey make it. Probably not, but those are 8 guys for a maximum, I think, 6 spots on the roster. That could make Coutee expendable, especially if Houston can find some trade value in exchange. Now, one of the players mentioned in this USA Today piece for the Texans side was Anthony Miller, who I do think is in line to get a real chance to emerge in a way he never quite did in Chicago. Now, he's shown promise before, almost 50 grabs last year for 485 yards, 2 scores. There is value there with Anthony Miller. With a new regime in place in Houston, they are not beholden to the guys the old regime drafted, like Keke Coutee. Because of that, I wonder if Anthony Miller has the edge over Coutee, and given Nick Sayers' desire to add as many draft picks as possible, they could look to shop Coutee. Also mentioned, I'd argue intriguingly so in this piece, was Alex Erickson, the former Bengals receiver, who, look, he offers special teams value. He can play in the slot. I don't love him that much. I would rather roster Keke Coutee over Alex Erickson. Simply put, I think Coutee offers you more ability right now and more potential value long term. But that doesn't mean he's an elite player. He wasn't that great last year, even with Deshaun Watson at quarterback. Of course, some better receivers also involved on that roster. 400 yards, 3 scores, nothing special there. But if you're Houston, and you don't believe in Keke Coutee being anything more than maybe a wide receiver 3 long term, shop him. If you can get a draft pick back, which is admittedly just a lottery ticket, that still might be more worthwhile for an organization that very clearly is in a rebuilding phase. So what would you guys do here with Keke Coutee? Get your votes in for me. Type T for trade him, K for keep him, or C for cut. Get your opinions in the comments section.